Anyone who likes to fight must be someone who thinks that he is all right and others are all wrong. If you are really right and others are really wrong, then you are a gentleman and others are villains. If one uses one's status as a gentleman to harm the villain, one forgets one's own safety from the point of view of worry, one forgets one's relatives from the point of view of family, and one forgets one's sovereign from the point of view of loyalty. Isn't that too much of a mistake to make? Such a person is also known as a person who shovels cow shit with the best legal. What appears to be wise is in fact no more foolish. What appears to be beneficial is in fact no more harmful. What appears to be honorable is in fact no more disgraceful. What appears to be safe is in fact no more dangerous. But there are still fights between people, and why is that? I would like to equate it with madness, confusion, and other major mental illnesses, but I cannot, because a wise ruler would punish such behavior. I would like to equate it with birds and mice and animals, but I cannot, because they retain their human form and have the same feelings of love and hate as others. Why is it that people fight with each other? I think it is a very ugly behavior. Some are as brave as dogs and pigs, some are as brave as merchants and thieves, some have the bravery of a villain, and some have the bravery of a scholar and a gentleman. They compete for what they eat and drink, lose their sense of integrity, and have no boundaries between right and wrong. Without regard for the death or injury of others, without fear of the might of the crowd, with two bloodshot eyes focused only on food and drink, this is as brave as a pig or dog. To do things with greed for profit. To have no idea of giving in when acquiring property, to act decisively and boldly to raise morale, but to be fierce, greedy, and full of violence in the heart, with eyes only on money and profit, is bravery like a merchant and a thief. This is the bravery of a merchant and a thief, who puts life and death at stake and therefore behaves tyrannically, showing the bravery of a villain. When there is a need to declare morality, one will never yield to any power, one will not care about one's personal interests. One will not change one's view even if one owns the whole country, one will value life but insist on justice, and one will fight indefatigably, which shows the bravery of a scholar and a gentleman. The main difference between honor and disgrace, the usual state of security and danger, is that those who seek morality before profit will be honored, and those who seek profit before morality will be disgraced. Those who are honored are often prosperous, and those who are disgraced are often embarrassed. Those who are prosperous often rule over others, and those who are embarrassed are often ruled by others. This is the greatest difference between honor and disgrace. Those who have true knowledge and can maintain prudence often profit from security, while those who act indulgently and are fierce in heart often suffer from danger and harm. Those who profit from security often maintain a happy and comfortable state of mind, while those who suffer from danger and harm often have a sense of crisis due to inner sorrow. Those who maintain happiness and comfort usually live a long life, while those who have inner sorrow and a sense of crisis often die early. This reflects the usual state of security and danger. This is the usual state of safety and security. When nature creates the living beings, there is a reason for each to obtain the conditions of existence. The Son of Heaven has gained the world by having the best thoughts, practicing the most generous virtues, and making the wisest plans. The lords and vassals gain their position in the state by giving orders that are in accordance with the law, by making measures that are in keeping with the times, and by deciding on governmental affairs in a just manner, so that they can obey the orders of the Son of Heaven upward and pacify the people downward. By establishing good thoughts and behaviors, managing the operation of the official system, obeying the ruler's orders upward and fulfilling their duties downward. The scholar and lord were awarded fields and fiefs by the king. Even if they did not understand the rituals, they could still act in strict accordance with the specific provisions and did not dare to delete or add to them because they were cautious. And they were passed on from one generation to the next to support the political rule of the kings. This was the reason why officials at all levels were able to receive their salaries from the state. This is the reason why the common people were able to have enough food and clothing, live long and healthy lives, and avoid punishment and killing. This is also the reason why the evil people in their hearts put themselves in danger, shame, death, and punishment. Because they cannot think deeply, they cannot choose the path of life carefully, and they show carelessness in determining the choice, which is the root cause of their peril. It was a common goal for people to attain a position like the Son of Heaven and to possess wealth that would be unparalleled in the world. However, if the desires of all people were to be satisfied, it would be impossible to allow for power and material satisfaction. Therefore, the wise emperors of the previous generations established the rules of propriety and justice to distinguish the people, and determined the differences in rank, age, intelligence, stupidity, wisdom, and incompetence. And let them take up their respective jobs and get their own place, and use different salaries to match their status and jobs, so that the people living together could find a way to harmonize. Therefore, when a benevolent person is in the position of a ruler, he should make the peasants cultivate their fields with all their might, the merchants use their wisdom in business, the craftsmen use their skill in making all kinds of practical instruments, and the scholars, dukes, and marquises use their individual wisdom to settle the state. Therefore, some people, even though they were rich, thought they had little. Some people, even though they were guarding the gates, entertaining merchants, fighting at the border, and maintaining law and order, thought they had gained a lot. That is why it is said, neatness can be achieved only after cutting out the untidy, smoothness can be achieved only after going through the vagaries, and unity can be truly achieved only after understanding the differences between each other. This kind of relationship is the ethical relationship for people.